Shalom, first and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatia from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this was on the Dave Podger show, and he says it's entitled "The Pain is the Point." All right, so we're going to let him speak, and then we'll get some scripture.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they continually ask the question to me. They being our audience, our wonderful audience, most of them very knowledgeable, most of them had enough just like me. They continue to ask the question, why does this administration keep insisting on doing things that don't work and bring pain and suffering to the American people? And it's becoming obvious to everybody. Well, unfortunately, our political pressure is not going to do any good. They don't care what you think. They don't care what you have to say. They don't care that you're eating less food so your kids can be fully fed before they go to school. They don't care that you're dipping into your savings or your credit cards to pay your bills like 3 out of 4 American families are. They don't care about the homeless encampments. They don't care about the fentanyl killing our kids. 67% of the youth between 15 and 24 in Arizona die from fentanyl poisoning. Number one cause of death. They don't care. They don't care they've shipped all our arms off to Ukraine, and the military is now saying we have a shortage. They don't care that you're paying record high oil prices. They don't care about the food inflation. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They look at you with contempt. You are the deplorables. And it was probably the most truthful thing Hillary Clinton said in the 2016 election. Well, I'm going to tell you what their goal is. As soon as I tell you that we are brought to you by Ageless Multi-Collagen, and this, all these things to us, their programs don't work. They thought that when they shut the oil off, we'd immediately turn to green energy. But we don't have enough electric cars. There's not enough lithium, I've been told, in the world to mine to fulfill electric car needs. Unless something's happened in Afghanistan with lithium I didn't know about. But even if that's true, who could afford the extra $20,000 with the economic wreckage they have brought to us? Can't even get baby formula in this country anymore. They don't care about your babies. They prefer you don't have them. They're giving you messages through Hollywood. It's just better if you don't marry and have kids. Did you hear what Kanye West said? Or his new name is, I believe, Ye. Said about his ex-wife, Kim, where she's now saying, oh, the love of my life is just out of reach. And he said, they're telling her to say this. That's the social message now. Don't get married. Don't have kids. Don't have a life. America's dead.
Woo!
Well, I can tell you why they're putting these policies on us that they know don't work, that they know there's no way in the present climate with our current development will not work, will only bring pain and suffering, because the pain is the point. The pain is the purpose. They want you poorer and poorer and poorer to where you're dependent upon them. Why do you think they're talking about universal basic income?
Hey, this man done said a mouthful, and that's true. All right. The suffering of the people is the point. Because these elites eventually know that the suffering of the people is eventually going to bring about what's written on the back of their $1 bill: order out chaos, order out of chaos. They know this. And this is why, as Dave said, they keep implementing procedures that are not going to work. Go to Isaiah 10 and 1. All right. Very popular scripture. Isaiah 10 and 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. All right. These are unrighteous decrees because they don't benefit the people. They don't benefit the world as a whole. None of their policies promote longevity of life. None of these policies promote better health. None of these policies promote stable families. None of these programs promote an educational system that children and people can use to benefit society. None of these programs benefit anything that's positive. All right. This is why they are unrighteous decrees, and they are grievous. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And that's what these policies do. They take away people's right to live. They take away everything that a person needs to sustain themselves in life. All right. He talked about they don't care that folks are homeless and poor and can't feed their kids and buy food. All right. And as the scripture says, Ecclesiastes 39 and 26, it says, the principal thing for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All right. And people are being denied of such a thing, and they are suffering. That's why the scripture says, when the righteous are in authority, it's in Proverbs 22, I believe, and 6. Nope, 29. Sorry about that. 29 and 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The people are mourning. They are sad. They're in pain. Because they know that life is not supposed to be this way. And the people that they're looking to for help are only making their situation worse. This is why the scripture says, okay, Egypt for help. Isaiah 31 and 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, meaning destruction to the people that are going down to Egypt, this modern day Egypt, for assistance, looking for the government to give them answers, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. Okay. You have all these people trusted in the government because of the reputation of America being known for a country of being plenty of money, plenty of food, plenty of job opportunities, plenty of access to everything. Okay. This is why so many people trust in this government and in this country, because of the reputation that it once had. Key word, once, meaning at a time, because it's definitely not here anymore. America is merely living off the reputation that it used to have. And people who used to grow up during those times are holding on to that slim glimmer of hope that America and the government can still provide them with a living that they feel is acceptable. But that is not going to happen. All right. They're going to oppress the people so much and so far to the point that it's going to completely crush them, and they will be willing to accept any solution to the problem. And when I mean any solution, I mean any solution. And we all know what that solution is. It's spoken of in Revelation, the 13th chapter and the 16th verse, the G5480. So that's all I want to say on this. I hope you all ratify. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.